Fighting with a patron. So that's all right, man. Well, okay. Now the audience is calling him a piece of shit. Look, the crowd is doing my work for me now, you guys. That's what you call a loyal base. Let's move on to the next debate before things get violent, per the usual. No, we're doing a show, and we need to focus the attention back over here because it's the comedy show. That's fine. This is your one warning, though. If there's any more spoilers that you weren't aware of, just leave before the debate happens. How did you not know they were going to talk about the series? Okay. Now you're being condescending. It's just straight up. That's a quote from The Wire, everybody. Thank you very much. Now you're just being condescending. Your next debate this evening is Barbie versus G.I. Joe. On the side of Barbie, what a wonderful comedian we have coming up on the side of Barbie. She runs a great show called Epilogue Comedy that's at the Mutiny Information Cafe. Please put your hands together for Miss Timmi Lasley, everybody. And on the side of G.I. Joe, this guy's another regular down here at the debate show, another member of the Fine Gentlemen's Club. Put your hands together for Chris Charpentier, everybody. Let's hear it for old Sharpie. All right, going first on the side of G.I. Joe, Chris Charpentier.
Thank you, everybody. Hello, welcome. Thank you for coming out. This is a big deal, big show, last one of the year. Best show in Denver, right? Yes? I think we can all agree. It's fucking great. So thank you all for coming out, and I think we all owe a big thank you, if you'll join me in thank you, to my hair. It's been great, literally every single show this year. It's been perfect. There hasn't been one out of place. Anyway. Now, Barbie versus G.I. Joe. Now, on the surface, this debate is about two children's toys. But if you dig just a little deeper, you'll find that this is a debate of good versus evil. That's right. Of God versus the devil. Of men versus women. Now you may be saying to yourself, Chris, did you really just say that men are good and women are evil? Yes, I did. I did say that. That's exactly what I said. And now you're probably saying, well, are you going to defend yourself with a detailed list of why you feel that way? Well, I honestly don't think I have to. But if you insist, I will. Our brains, your brains. So, on to the toys. Barbies, everybody. Think back. Did you really have fun playing with one? Like, ever, really? Did you really have fun playing with one? Like, oh, cool, neat, this Barbie comes with 2 outfits. Look, when she's wearing pink, she would never go out with a short guy. But when she changes into white, she only dates tall guys. Fuck you, Barbie. Oh, wonderful. You have a beach house and a topless Jeep and tons of friends and shopping sprees and a perfect boyfriend and a mansion. You sound like the worst. You sound like the worst person. Look, some of the best people I know don't live in mansions. You know? That was my favorite line of the whole fucking thing. Some of the best people I know don't live in mansions. How many people do you know that live in mansions? You fucking stuck up. No. Most of my friends don't even have cars, okay? You understand? In fact, the only person I know that lives in a mansion is Barbie and her fucked up pill-popping friends. All right? Where do you get all that money? Whores? Now, I know G.I. Joes kill each other, and that may promote violence. I understand that, but that's their job, all right? And they're good at it. What's Barbie's job? Be the first person to die from drinking too many mimosas? And a big go fuck yourself to Ken while we're at it. You know what I mean? Do the roofies come, or do they sold separately? You know what I mean? Do they come with the white pants and the popped up collar? You know what I mean? You fucking... Have you ever worked a day in your life, Ken? Have you? You ever washed dishes for 8 hours, Ken? You ever sold bodily fluid for rent, Ken? Have you ever seen a black person, Ken? How big is your coke problem, Ken? I'll bet you're really good at golf, aren't you? Go fuck yourself, seriously. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. Nice dick, loser.
I'm sorry, let me adjust the mic here. He's so short. Not too many people know this. Chris Charpentier actually dated Debate Barbie at one point. And then he broke up with me, all right? I thought that was going to be funnier. I think it's funny. I am Debate Barbie this evening. You can tell by my accessories. I've got a pen behind my ear. I've got some notes. I've got 2 more ribs than I normally have as Barbie so that I can have the lung capacity to speak to you. You're welcome. It's custom made. You're welcome. So I've got all my accessories. I've got my notes. I've got my lungs. I've got the truth. Huh? You got to have that when you're debating. I've got that. I think really what happens with people like Chris with this inferiority complex is that they think to themselves, gosh, it's getting hard just holding down all these goddesses under my thumb, you know, just like squashing the feminine. It's so difficult. Oh, I don't know how much longer I can hold on to this. I better get real defensive. I think that's what's going on. He just gets real upset when there's a woman with so many degrees under her belt. Do you guys even know how many kinds of doctors I am? I'm a baby doctor, a pet doctor, a zoo doctor, an army doctor, and for a brief stint of time in the 90s, a love doctor. Not too many people know this, but you have to have a different degree for every single one of those, okay? I'm working my ass off over here, you guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Is being a scientist, an astronaut, a rock star, a veterinarian, a teacher, an Olympic athlete, a race car driver, and an architect, and a 2-time presidential candidate not enough for you? I mean, what's a girl gotta do to get some respect around here? Oh, what's that you say? Oh, you don't mind women having the freedom to pursue careers they're interested in. You just don't want them looking pretty while they do it. Is that the problem? Is that what it is? What the fuck is that? Listen up, the patriarchy. You cannot have it both ways. If women get the right to pursue their own interests, then you cannot deny them the right to look fine as hell while they're doing it, if they want to. Thank you. They say Barbies teach our young girls the wrong kind of beauty, which is weird because I was never aware that there was one right way to be beautiful. Silly me. I was under this impression that beauty was a standard that changed from culture to culture and age to age, and that everybody's opinion of it might be different given their own personal preferences. But somehow, I'm the wrong kind of beautiful because I choose to bleach my hair blonde. Hey, people say, Barbie, oh, your proportions aren't that of a real woman. Yeah, normally I'm 10 inches high. Yeah, those aren't real proportions. No fucking shit, Sherlock. Incidentally, on a side note, go on out and buy my Sherlock Barbie. She comes with a real cool hat, a magnifying glass, and some Benedict Cumberbatch cheekbone implants. Go get that. What I'm saying is, like, can you imagine someone saying, hey, Picasso, hey, Picasso, that ain't what a real woman looks like. Yeah, I know. That's the fucking point. I'm not supposed to be real beauty. It's a representation of beauty. It's art. I'm fucking art here, okay? And like all good arts, I am a reflection of the society at large. So if you look at me and you see something that you do not like, maybe it's time to take that pink plastic fashion mirror and point it at yourselves. Thank you.
That was great. It was. Debate Barbie made some really interesting points. She did. I'm sure most of you, though, didn't notice because you were just staring at her legs. And that's not your fault. That's Barbie's fault, okay? If you would have listened, you probably could have learned some shit. In fact, all the cool shit that she said about dolls and how whatever, I wasn't really paying attention either. Anyway, whatever she was saying, apply it all to G.I. Joes. They're cool little dolls. Anyway. Now, I think we all know that Barbie sucks for the whatever body dysmorphia that she's caused. But just knowing that, well, that's only half of the battle. The other half of the battle is talking about how much G.I. Joes kick ass. Now, am I a fan of G.I. Joe? Well, I'm a fan of G.I. Joe the same way a Christian is fan of God. You understand? I was raised in a G.I. Joe-ish household. You understand? That's right, everybody. I'm Joe-ish. I am. I'm a proud member of the Hasbro Temple. Devoted follower of Snake Eyes. And happy 6th day of Hanukkah to my fellow Joes. Of course, that named after our beloved missile commander, Hawk. Show a little respect. I'm talking about Jesus, basically, over here. Now, first things first, if you don't practice Jodeism, don't go around calling us Joes, all right? It's insensitive. You guys ever met a Jewish person? I don't understand. All right. It's a fun religion, it really is, but it's strict. For example, every day is the Sabbath. And what does that entail? Well, that entails me and Snake Eyes going around and popping kids' heads off, ISIS style. And then watching cartoons and getting stoned. It's a pretty relaxed religion. Plus, an added benefit, Joes are cheap. I'm so pissed I said that. The rest of it was so good. Why didn't I just leave that out? I was thinking about it. It was basically written in pencil in here. It was pathetic. So many other things I crossed out. There's so many, and I kept that one in? Come on. Anyway, I don't think I'm breaking new ground when I say that we live in turbulent times, everybody. Ferguson, school shootings, torture reports, drone attacks, Iggy Azalea. Now, in times like these, we don't need some rich bitch with a gravelly voice for making herself puke all the time. We don't need that. What we need He's a real American hero. Thank you.
Hello, I am Dr. Scientist Barbie. My opponent made some interesting points, most of which I couldn't hear because he's so far down there, so short. But I've been working on this for a long time, you guys, being the Dr. Scientist that I am. And I've discovered some interesting things, which I have written out for you. G.I. Joe equals the military. Military equals police state. Police state equals repressed populace. This is all very scientific. Repressed populace equals riots. Riots equal increased police oppression. I think it speaks for itself. Also, Ken is gay. Turns out it's not a choice. That's lackluster for all this science that happened up here. I get it. You guys are living in a very patriarchal society. It's hard to cheer for a woman. I get it. I'm on your side. You see Barbie depicted as helpless in a lot of situations. That's like, oh, she's a woman. No, look at her, how she's supposed to walk around with, crushed organs and high heel pumps. Oh. But if you really wanted to see, like, a helpless woman, like why don't you create look at those old movies with ladies tied to the train tracks, Like, if we really wanted to go there would be a train tracks Barbie. You don't see that? No, she's got professions. She's doing shit. Or better yet, like, how about a single mother raising a kid? You don't see that Barbie, huh? Or how about this? What if you just, like, had a WNBA Barbie? Like, that would be really insulting, wouldn't it? Give her talent, give her the talent, and then put her in a woman's body. Oh, now she has to be in the WNBA? What the fuck? It'd be terrible. It'd be really terrible. Lesser known Barbie occupations, the ones that they don't want you to know about. Voodoo priestess. Bigfoot enthusiast. Crust punk busker Barbie. I've done a lot with my life, okay? G.I. Joe, what has he done? Oppressed foreign nations? What? What has G.I. Joe done? He's saved the world from men with lisps. Yeah, those guys were really getting in there, causing some world destruction. Yeah, right, G.I. Joe. You created that war just to have something to do with yourself. I just want to leave with this. The lyrics to a very poignant song. I think it's a song that shaped a lot of our youth. The immortal words of Aqua. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere, as long as you have my consent, because I'm a human being whose personal boundaries you should respect regardless of how I'm dressed. Hot girls have feelings too. Fuck the police. Thank you.
Well, that was probably the coolest sign-off we've had in show history. Fuck the police. Thank you. All right, you guys, you got to pick a winner. If you're on the side of Barbie, let's hear it for Barbie, everybody. Whoa! Whoa! All right, if you're on the side of G.I. Joe, let's hear for Chris Charpentier, everyone. Ooh, I think Barbie takes that one. Give it up for Barbie and Chris Charpentier, you guys. That debate was much like a Barbie. Thin in the middle, but stacked up top. You know what I'm saying, you guys? Yeah.